Hey everybody, welcome to our Trip Delivers overview. We're going to run through a brief PowerPoint for those of you who are brand new, taking a look at the Trip Delivers information for the very first time. We're just going to go through a little bit about who we are, what we do as a company, and how could you benefit financially by partnering up with the Trip Delivers family. So if this is the first time you're taking a look, it might not answer all the questions you have, but it'll definitely give you enough information to know that you want to learn more. And you can certainly contact whoever invited you onto this live stream video or shared this video with you and ask them to send you a link to download our free application so you can start checking out the Trip Delivers family. Trip Delivers is really a young company. Just started doing delivery in November of 2020. Still kind of pre-launch right now, but we're starting to open up the floodgates a little bit. We're participating in the $100+ billion restaurant delivery industry, capitalizing on the massive growth that's happening within that industry. And we're poised to disrupt a lot of the major players in this industry. The industry as a whole, 60% of US consumers are ordering delivery or takeout at least once a week. The projection is by 2025, the industry will hit $200 billion. Anytime you can go from 100 billion to 200 billion within a few years, that kind of jump, there's a lot of money to be made if you can position yourself in the middle of that jump in revenue. The industry players are massive, multi-billion-dollar companies like DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, $100 million+ a year companies like Waiter, Delivery.com, Eat Street. As big as these players are, the one thing that they do is the exact same thing. That creates opportunity. They definitely have a lot of restaurants that are tired of paying massive fees to do delivery with all of these providers that you see on your screen. There's drivers that get disappointed with these companies peeling off tips and peeling off parts of their delivery fees. And then there's customers that aren't getting the best customer service because it's outsourced to other countries instead of having someone local or someone here in the United States that can assist them with any issues that come up. And that creates opportunity for Trip Delivers. Our goal is pretty simple: create happy restaurants, happy drivers, and happy customers. And we do things a lot differently than those big 100 million and multi-billion dollar companies. When you look at the restaurants and the way they're charged, if you look at a restaurant doing 20 orders a day through Uber or DoorDash or Grubhub, they create about $284,000 in annual sales if the average order was around 40 bucks at 20 deliveries a day. That would be about $99,000 in annual fees if they're paying 35%. The beauty is if they're with Trip doing the exact same amount of deliveries, instead of paying $99,000 in fees, they'd pay a little over $14,000 in fees. So they could save almost $85,000 a year for the exact same thing. These restaurants really don't care who's picking up the food, as long as it's someone that's presentable, respectable, and they're picking up the food and taking it to that restaurant's client. If they have a choice to have one company pick up the food and have to pay them $99,000 a year to do it, or they could have another company pick up the food and only pay $14,000 a year to do it, they're going to choose the company that does it for a lot less. It's the same exact job. So the restaurants aren't charged these massive fees. They're $2 or $3 flat rate with Trip Delivers. The restaurants are paid instantly. Just like if I walked into that restaurant and swiped my credit card, that money hits the restaurant's bank account the very next day. Same thing with us. Someone goes onto our website, uses their credit card. The restaurant basically has its own merchant account through our back end, and they're paid instantly. Drivers are paid the same way. Just like they accepted a credit card, it gets their bank account the very next day. A lot of these big providers, they don't pay the drivers every day. They pay every week. Some of them pay monthly, and some of them have missed payments, which is kind of crazy. There's no hidden service fees to our customers. So that creates happy restaurants, happy drivers, and happy customers. The Trip Delivers team in the back end from an executive standpoint is second to none. They've built multiple billion-dollar companies, trained hundreds of thousands of people around the world. They have a massive amount of experience in market disruption and creating viral growth. And that's really what we're looking to do, is disrupt this $100+ billion industry while a lot of these companies are ripe for disruption. To get started with Trip, it's pretty simple. You get your smartphone, whoever invited you onto this webinar, have them send you the link to download the free application. It's free. Download the app. If you're in Nashville right now, we're doing live deliveries. We're opening newer cities here later towards the end of the month. It looks like we'll have a couple cities that'll be opening and piloting. And then once we have about a month or two of kind of our pilot program in these cities, we're going to open the floodgates. We'll open not only throughout the US, but Canada's already set for expansion, and we'll expand well beyond North America here over the next 6 to 12 months. What's great is our customers actually earn income by referring our app out. They earn 30% off any driver or restaurant that they refer. And per delivery, they can make 40 cents every customer they refer. So if you were a customer with Trip Delivers and you sent me the app, I downloaded it and I ordered delivery, you make 40 cents every time I order for delivery for life. That's amazing. We'll literally pay you to market our app. We'll pay you to introduce us to drivers. We'll pay you to introduce us to restaurants, and it's free. Now, if you want to drive, we actually have software as a service. Our drivers can do up to 75 deliveries a month as a side hustle driver. They make a minimum of $5.40 per order. So there's a lot of these companies where they'll send you out. I know Uber for sure, DoorDash will send you out an order where if you're a driver and you're making $2, you're probably not even going to cover gas money unless you get a great tip. That never happens with Trip Delivers. $5.40 minimum on any delivery you go out on. Side hustle drivers earn 40% on any of their referrals, so they make a little bit more than the free customers. They can also upgrade at any time. Pro drivers, $99 a month, and the drivers don't pay anything monthly until they've already driven for a month. The beauty is our drivers make an average of $2 or $3 more per order than working with the other companies. So if you're a driver doing 100 orders a week and you're making an extra $3, that's an extra $300 a week in your pocket, an extra $1,200 a month. So you pay that monthly fee. If you introduce 2 drivers, you're making $100 just off of those driver referral bonuses. Plus, you make 50% on the restaurants you refer. You're making 40 cents off restaurants, 40 cents off customers. And then we have what we call Connect 2 referrals for pro drivers. If you introduce me, I download the app, become a customer. I go out and get a restaurant. I make a commission from their restaurant. So do you. You make an override. Then we've got the marketers. Marketers, $400 per year. They earn 50% off their Connect 1 referrals. They also earn 15% off the Connect 2 referrals and even 5% on Connect 3 referrals. So if you're a marketer and you introduce me, you make a percentage off of my restaurants, my drivers, my customers. If I introduce my sister, you make a percentage off of her restaurants, her drivers, and her customers. You also get our Verb marketing platform and our round robin lead generator program. So you get leads for drivers, leads for customers, leads for restaurants sent your way if you're a marketer. So it's an amazing program. The bottom line is it's really simple to earn with Trip Delivers. There's only 4 things we do: refer customers, refer drivers, refer restaurants, and refer other marketers like ourselves. Every time you refer a customer or a restaurant, you make 40 cents every time a delivery goes out. Of any restaurant you refer, every time you refer a customer, 40 cents every time they place an order. To give you an example, if you had 10 restaurant referrals and they did 20 deliveries a day, that's 6,000 orders per month between those 10 restaurants, each one doing 20 deliveries a day. That would put $2,400 per month in income in your pocket for the life of that restaurant. As long as they were delivering, as long as they were hitting their 20 orders a day. If they were doing 1 order a day, you'd make 40 cents off the restaurant. But if they're doing 20 a day, you're making more. 10 restaurants, you're making over $2,000 a month in residual income. If you have a marketer that starts to build a team, let's say you introduce me and maybe a couple other friends, you can actually earn income off of your Connect 2 and Connect 3 referrals. So let's say you did 10 restaurants and 10 drivers yourself. You'd make $2,400 as we talked about on the restaurants. You'd make another $500 a month for referring 10 drivers. That's $2,900 a month for your own restaurants, your own drivers. You're not relying on anyone else to do anything. But what if you did introduce 3 people who did the same thing you did? They each went out and got 10 restaurants and 10 drivers. That's an additional $2,250 per month that you're making on what we call your Connect 2 referrals. Then let's say those 3 each referred 3. And everyone went out and got 10 restaurants and 10 drivers. Now you've got 90 drivers and 90 restaurants on what we call your Connect 3. You'd make $3,150 off of your Connect 3. So you've got a team that you've built, 12 individuals. They go out and each get 10 restaurants, 10 drivers. You're making over $8,000 a month. Now, listen, not everybody's going to do that. Some people won't refer any restaurants and they won't refer any drivers. So you'll make $0 if you do that. They won't refer any customers. No money to make if you don't refer any customers when they go out and order. But there's other people. We have some individuals in our company within their first 60 days, they've introduced over 60 restaurants personally. So you don't have to stop at 10. There's no limit to how many restaurants you can refer, no limit to how many drivers or customers you can refer. So it's truly unlimited income potential. And we're going to teach and train you every step of the way. We'll show you how to go out and sign up a restaurant. We have training videos. We have documents to share with restaurant owners. We have videos that you can just show the restaurant owner and sit there and watch it with them. So we'll hold your hand every step of the way while you learn the process so you can earn while you learn. We'll share with you how to recruit a driver, how to onboard them, how to get a marketer involved, how to get somebody excited about what we're doing. And there's 4 steps to getting started with Trip. They're pretty simple. Sign up on the app, download it, it's free. If you're in a city that's open, place your first order, try the service. The 3rd step is who do you know? Who do you know that eats food and might want to be a customer? Who do you know that's looking to make extra money and maybe they'd want to be a driver? Do you know anyone that owns a restaurant? What about somebody that might want to be a marketer? And then the 4th and most important step is we want to take you through our training process. We've got constant trainings on our YouTube channel. You're on there right now. If you're watching the live, go through and watch some of the training videos that we have on there. We're doing another live training here. I know Saturday morning, Coffee with Bob and Tony. We'll be doing kind of an update on how everything's going, where things are at with each market that's getting ready to open. And we'll do some Q&As, some training on those marketing calls and trainer calls. We've got an amazing stock option program. It actually just got upgraded where you can actually earn stock by helping people download the app, helping people become a restaurant partner, helping drivers come on board, and bringing in other marketers into the table. So the bottom line is timing and positioning is everything in business. Right now, all these massive delivery companies are ripe for disruption. And the easiest way to disrupt is price. If you've got restaurants, it's funny, but we've got a restaurant that's getting ready to come on board with us in Toronto. The guy's got 25 locations. He does $100,000 in revenue every week through Uber Eats. And he said, Tony, I'm paying $30,000 a week in commissions to Uber Eats. And we did the math and figured out how many orders he was doing. And with our software, if he did all those orders through Trip Delivers, he would pay a little under $5,000 in delivery fees. That would save him $1.3 million in commissions. That's pure profit that goes right into his restaurant's pockets. Now, not every restaurant's doing that much volume, but the percentages are what the percentages are. If you've got a friend that owns a restaurant and they're paying $1,000 a week, why wouldn't they pay $100 a week? It's way better to pay way less for the same exact job, taking food from the restaurant and getting it to the hungry people that want to eat that restaurant's food. So we're right at the right place at the right time, and you can be a major part of spreading the word and getting people to download the Trip Delivers app and join the Trip Delivers family. This might be the first night or first day you've heard about Trip Delivers if you're watching this on video, but I can promise you it won't be the last time you hear about Trip Delivers. The last thing I'd want to do if I were in your shoes is fast forward 3, 4, 5 months, and all of a sudden my city has got Trip Delivers drivers everywhere, customers downloading the app, and every restaurant is posting up Trip Delivers information. Because that restaurant in Canada, every Uber Eats order that goes out, every Grubhub and DoorDash order that's going out, they're already creating a little flyer for a free jerk chicken dinner. It's a Caribbean restaurant that they're going to put in every single Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash order, and everywhere else. They're going to put a free dinner for people that order through Trip Delivers. They're going to convert customers over to us actively and aggressively because they don't want to pay $30,000 a week to these other companies just to take food from point A to point B when they could pay way less. The wave is coming. The one thing you've got to do is you've got to start paddling hard and get on board so you can catch the wave. And for those of you who do decide to swim with us and catch the wave, contact whoever invited you to this webinar, download the application, let them know that you want to be a part of the Trip Delivers family. And for those of you who make that swim and catch that wave, I'll see each and every one of you on our next